welcome to part 2 of my craft room tour 2017. If you have not seen part 1, I highly suggest that you do, and I will link it, and it should be easy to find and should be up the sidebar and stuff like that. So yes, please watch that first, please, otherwise you're just starting in the middle. So yes, okay, as you may know, if you came from part 1, I didn't plan to make part 1 and part 2, so I'm just filming these little extra bits, just sat here in front of my computer while the footage renders. So yes, there we go, things may not be exactly seamless. Both of these were in my last room tour. This was a shoe rack that we used downstairs, and I repurposed it to be useful in my craft room. And this really long unit here, this is just, I feel like it's always been in this room, to be honest. I don't know where it comes from. I did say last year that I was thinking about painting it white, but now I don't think I can be bothered, to be honest. I would have to take everything off. I wouldn't be able to use it for a couple of days. Just nah, not happening. Not anytime soon anyways. So starting over here, just behind there is the A3 cardstock stock that I cut up and use for 12x12 paper or A4 sometimes or whatever. So that just slots in behind there. Very, very handy. Up the top here, this box, yet another one from Sainsbury's. This usually has a current project in, like an unfinished one. Nothing scrapbook related, because obviously it wouldn't really fit, but usually like a card or a flip book or something like that that I'm currently working on lives in there. Something going on there at the moment. Yet another one of those plastic boxes, an A4 one this time. At the moment it has little rainbow moon stuff in, which I just really need to hurry up and get on and use, but I just haven't had the chance or the opportunity yet. So at the moment that's what's in there, but once I've used it, obviously it won't be in there. Then all the way down here we have the 12x12 versions of these plastic boxes. Again, I use both the base and the lid, and these hold all the current scrapbook, like full collections that I have. I did it so that I would only be working with 4 at once and stop me from buying any more. That didn't quite work, as you see, because we've got 2 here. And until I recently, when I finished off with the Spellcast collection, there was 2 here as well. But yes, so all current collections are in these. And they're really handy as well, because say I want to do something with pink paisley, I just pick this up and take it over to my desk. So yes, super, super little handy thing there. I'm really, really happy with this little system. Right, we'll start with this side, do that side, and then look at the top. So this side is, for the most part, paper. Well, everything in this craft room is generally paper related, but this is actual paper. So just slotted into here, those Papermania, what they called ultimate die cut packs, I put them in these folders because there's so many little bits of them that fall out. There's also some A4 papers here because I don't really do much in A4. My little planner bag, which I use when I'm taking my planner out and about, so it doesn't get all scratched up. But just behind there, which I can't really reach right now, is 2 plastic folders that hold out of season stuff. So there's Halloween in there and Easter in there. There's a cow. I gave up. I'm now sitting on the floor. So this little box here was from Home Bargains, and this has lots of tags in. It's just all tags is what is in there. And then here are all, well, not all, here are some paper pads. So basically, so there's a black one there just because I can grab it easily, a 25cm one. Then we have all the 6x12s there, and then all the first edition ones all hang out together. So 6x6, the 8x8, and the 12x12s. So they're automatically on their side like that, which means I can just flick through like this to see which one I want. And then for the rest of the pads, let's find one that isn't first edition. There's one. I actually store these on their side so I can, because when they're ones that sort of flip from the top, I can still flick through like this, so I can actually just flick through the whole thing at once to see what I want to use rather than having to pull out each one. And they're kind of done in a rough order of florals into non-florals into craft, and then the ones at the back are papers rather than cardstock. Here, both of these boxes were from Sainsbury's many, many moons ago. This one, well, down in there, can you see there? Those are like papers that come in specific card making kits and stuff, you know, like the Dovecraft ones that have all the matching sequins and stuff like that, or matching pearls or whatever. There's just nice loose papers in there. And then in a little box, oh, I'm trying to show you, but it's hard. There we go. Yet another either base or lid of a plastic box from the range is all my card blanks and matching envelopes. I try not to have too many at once, and then it's easy enough for me to pop to the range to get more because I live like 5 minutes away from one, which is not necessarily a good thing being so close, but yes, those are in there. This box is for all my large scraps of paper, so yes. And then if it's all from one collection, say I've worked on a project, I'm trying to get rid of the stuff that's on top there. Yes, if it was all from one collection, I've got lots of leftovers, I put them together with a binder clip so the same stuff is, you know, all together. So that, for example, was from the paper flowers paper pad. These two boxes, again, you will see lots of these around the craft room. These ones are slightly different from the Poundland ones. That's a Poundland one, you see the slight difference. These are from Home Bargains. I've got lots of these in different sizes, both in the cream and the grey. They are less than £1 each, so they're fabulous. This one holds 5 paper pads, and there's some paper packs at the back, and then it also has these cute little 10 by 10 centimetre, oh so sweet little paper pads, and I've got quite a few of those just because they're adorable. And this one is all the 6 by 6 pads in there, and they're kind of organised by like proper branded ones are at the front going into, where is it, where are they, I kind of don't find them, there we go, then into Simply Creative, and then all of those either Make and Create and Craft Sensations ones from either the Works or the range. There's lots of those, and then right at the back are packs of paper as well, but yes, all 6 by 6 in there. Upon this top shelf, 2 more baskets, more scraps, so big scraps in there, little scraps in there, medium scraps in there. I am quite-ish good at using scraps, so yes, I like to have them around. These are just things that didn't really fit anywhere else. There's like a decoupage thing from the Works, some papers, some index cards, this cute little block there, that kind of thing. Then here we have all the journaling cards as well. So the smaller, you know, the 3x4 cards are in these lovely acrylic tray things, which I get from Amazon. Not in the craft section, they're in the kitchen section, and they're about £3 each. Again, I will try and link them, but they fit these size Project Life or journaling cards pretty perfectly, and they're divided into little sort of sub sections. We've got words and titles, quotes, decorative, and decorative has also subs of patterned, floral, vintage, that kind of thing. The other one has other sections in speciality, glittered, functional, months, symbols, that kind of thing. And then this one again is one of those Poundland ones, and this holds the 4x6 journaling cards and also the 4x4s. The 4x4s hang out at the front here. These are done into collection at the front here, and I kind of regret not doing collection with this, but I feel it's too late now. And then the same sort of categories in here: speciality, foiled, glittered, words, quotes, functional. They're all in there like that. Right, next section here, top shelf. We've got 3 of these little drawer units from the range. They were £5 for all 3. Rather good deal. For the most part, stamping stuff in here, but I also have, so this one has mica powders and the Luminart watercolors. This one has wax sealing or stamping stuff, lighter obviously for that purpose, so that's all in there. This one has roller stamps. This one is empty to make, because you know it's nice to know that there's space for more things. This one is all like plannery kind of stamps, don't have too many of those. This one is, I don't really know, just kind of packs. Yes, categories make sense in my head. Just move that for a second. Then we've got phrases and sentiments and stuff in there. Then there's sort of nature, so butterflies and florals and stuff like that. And then the top one has other. So, yes, skulls, cats, that kind of thing. Also a pack of matches. up here, just kind of useful to have around, both for the wax sealing and for a candle as well up there. Then that, which I just moved a second ago, is a water spray thing. I got this from Wilko in the beauty section. Really regret it because it doesn't really spray in a misty way. It's a very sort of directional, confident jet of water. I've tried every which way of turning this nozzle and it will not do a misty spray. So yes, don't really use it. This here is one of those little step kitchen organisers, you know, that you put like condiments on or whatever. Stole this from the kitchen, obviously, but you can get them. They're actually quite, well, I think they're a tad overpriced when you actually buy a new one. But anyway, if I find one online, I'll link it. But this has inks and sprays, which you see I don't have loads of. There's also spare inks. So inks like these ones, which need to be shaken up. But this is just like not even a quarter of the bottle of main ink and then mixed with water to make it more sprayy, and then the original bottle is back there. When I have more sprays and stuff, then those bottles will go elsewhere in more of a storagey area, but for now it makes it look nice and full. But yes, as you can see, don't have zillions. I've got Mr. Hugh's, Heidi Swap, Distress Stain, Cosmic Shimmer, and then the ones I sort of make myself from inks that I've bought and then water them down a bit. I just shake that up because it's annoying me. They do split, the shimmery ones do split, yes, but there's that. Down on this level, this used to be in a drawer and it just meant I just forgot to use the stuff all the time, really. It's all embellishments, really, but for the most part I use it for card making rather than scrapbooking. So this basket here is both doilies at the back, paper flowers or other sorts of flower embellishments at the front. That's all that is, but clearly it needs its own basket. Then this, again, plastic box, either the base or the lid, is all enamel dots or like flat back pearls, that kind of thing. And then this little one is, I think it's the last box from Sainsbury's of one particular set, which I think by now you've seen all of. But this is all gems as well, and or gem-esque flat pack things. This plastic box, I think I bought it from Bunnings for about 79p. And this has just got more embellishments and like non-branded ones, like a lot of the ones from Poundland or ones from Make and Create ones from the Works. It's all lots, just lots of different things. Again, they are mostly for card making rather than scrapbooking. Then we've got like pockets, pouches, and wooden things, and yeah, just lots of embellishments there. Then some glitter. I don't really know why it lives there. Then under there, someone was getting rid of a load of crafty bits in a bag, and I was lucky enough to receive them all, so I've got those little metal tag things. In this box that lives on top of that, these are all they're struggling to open. There we go. These are all loose embellishments that have either fallen out of their packet or have been given to me in Happy Mail or whatever. So those are all in there. Down the bottom here, yes, I am sat on the floor again. These, again, from Home Bargains, the bigger ones. This one is sort of materially kind of stuff. There's wrapping paper at the back, pattern tissue paper, then lots and lots of different colours of tissue paper. Then I've also got foam and felt and material. It looks a bit messy, but it's actually just, I know what's in there, so it's fine. And then the rest of this section is all kind of arty stuff. So we've got lots of acrylic paints in there of different sizes, then really, really big tubs of acrylic paint, watercolour tubes, and a little palette thing in there. That's an old pencil case, I think. And in the other big basket is kind of like an art bin sort of situation. So at the side I've got some tear off palettes, then many stencils, many stencils. Just move this out the way, hang on. Right, yes, there we go. So all my stencils live there. Then we've got a watercolour thing there, then like sponges, modelling paste, gesso, varnishes, palettes, a mini wooden spoon for some reason. There's my gouache, I've never quite understand how to say it, paints, but I like using them. And what else was in there? A very, very dirty paint palette and makeup sponges as well. So there we go. Art bin. Then this top bit up here is possibly my favourite part, at least to look at. So we have some fake flowers there just to look pretty. This little thing here is my pride and joy. It is one of the, what do they call them? Display Dynamics. I don't think you can get them in the UK anymore. I got this, if you didn't see the video, a garden centre down the road was closing down forever and just selling everything, like even the mugs from their office. And I just went in there for a nosy, saw this from across the room, sprinted, and by across the room I mean like 20-30 meters away, sprinted towards it, basically mugged an old lady, and boom, got the whole thing for 50p. So yes, love it so much. So in here, as you see, are papers. Down here are papers where, like, I only have papers from the particular collection. So for example, all of this is Dear Lizzie Saturday, and it's all in one of these 12 by 12 baggies, so those are there. The second one is all branded papers, various companies and stuff, but all like branded ones, American Crafts, Simple Stories, that kind of thing. This one is all speciality papers, not that I have loads, but there's like vellum or embossed, some funny shaped ones there. Up the top, for some reason, this cute little notebook my dad bought me likes to live up here, this leather bound one. It just, yes, it lives there. And these are mostly just like bits and pieces that I've cut up and just want to keep handy, or like things that, what is like bits from different collections but that actually go together. So there's a bit from Dear Lizzie Saturday, but also some Crow Paper Oasis there, and yeah, lots of bits there, nice and in view so that I know, you know, to get them used. Then here we have many stickers. So these little acrylic trays look like this. They're from the kitchen area of Amazon. They're add-on items, I think. They're about £3 or £4. They are 12 inches or just over, so they're perfect for holding stickers and stuff like that. I have a few of them. Again, we'll try to link. The back one isn't actually one of those. It's actually an old GHD box with wrapping paper on, but you can't actually see it, so it doesn't really matter. So the one at the back is all branded stickers, really. So some code paper, some, yeah, branded ones, collection ones, and then the 12 by 12 ones up there. This one in the middle, let me just sort of move this out the way. This one in the middle is all non-branded kind of stickers and stuff, just cute ones that I've picked up, usually like the Ranger's own brand ones or stuff like that. So they're all in there. And then this one, if I bring it back, this is all words and phrases. So obviously lots of Tim Holtz tiny words kind of stuff. Just, yeah, lots of words, phrases, and thickers that are, again, words, not just separate alphas. So those are all in there. This section here is all alphas. The storage thing behind here is not the same as these. As you can see, it's much deeper. Again, it's a kitchen thing. I will try and link it if I can, again, from Amazon. And these are all the large alphas. So this side is all thickers, all American Crafts. So that goes back fairly far. And that one's sort of thickers, but not real ones because they're not American Crafts. So you can get the idea of what's back there. And there's like Simply Creative ones back there, and yes, large alphas. And then this one is all the smaller alphas. And for these, I don't like separate whether they're branded or not. They're just all the smaller ones hang out here. These obviously are bigger, but they don't fit in this storage very well. The Simple Stories ones, so they're there as well. So yes, lots of little alphas there. This here is one of those like A4 magazine display kind of things. I don't know where it came from. It was in our kitchen, just holding, you know, all those random bits of paper that get accrue in a kitchen, menus and receipts and stuff like that. So I repurposed it for something better, so it holds all of my Mambi things, Mambi sticks, Mambi chips, Mambi value books, and there's also Busy Days stickers and recollection sticker books in there. I just love looking at that. How pretty. Just yummy. Just like a little area, so just not everything is all busy like that. Picture of my cat, of course, or pictures. A bowl of shells, because I like shells and nautical things. Pins and pegs for the notice board.
my cute little cat dish from Kiki K. It's got some sequins in at the moment because I made a sequin mix and had some leftovers. So those are in there. And candles, because I like having a candle going in my craft room. That one's finished, so yay, I get to put a new one in. Very exciting. Then up here is my notice board. This was a cheap one from Amazon. I keep saying that phrase, cheap from Amazon, but it was. I painted the edge white and then put the material over the edge. It was sewn to size. I cannot take credit for doing that because I'm useless with a sewing machine, so my mum did that. And it doesn't have loads of stuff on it, really. I've got, see the string and the pegs that hold something from like a current Kiki K collection up there. Because that's a quote from Lord of the Rings. Well, it's not exactly completely correct to the book, but let's not get into that. I put one of the One Rings there just because I'm super awesome and cool like that. And just cute little things up here that people have sent me, and like my Trim Craft Crafter of the Month when I won a prize from them, treasured possession, you know. And yeah, just like cute little stuff, things and whatnot up there. I did have some stuff up here which I've taken down because I can't show you what it is at this particular time, but yes. And also, just in case you're interested and you're getting a little snippet of how bad the paint job is, if you're interested in the filming thing, the bulb that's in here is of the same lighting frequency that's in the soft boxes. It's like 6,500 something or others. So there's not like it's a daylight bulb, so it's not a warm bulb that would be the wrong lighting colour for the soft boxes. I don't know, I don't understand these things, I just do it. So another overview just of the last little area we shall be looking at. Some of it's not very exciting, but let's get into it. This plastic drawer unit was from Home Bargains and it was like £14. Amazing, and it's also 12 inches wide. Amazing. Up here at the moment are my art and creative journals. They're just there so there's something there. I do have a plan for what's going to happen on the top of this, but I can't tell you what it is yet because it's a secret. So sorry about that, but there will be like a basket full of things up here at some point. This top drawer holds photos, many photos that I need to scrapbook, and they're all done in little categories. They're like family, friends, groupings, my little project of doing a scrapbook about me. There's other envelopes of photos, a frame that I did decoupage on and didn't actually have a photo for it, and also some spare candles as well to go in a little candle holder that's up there. The other three drawers are, they're a bit shameful, but let's get into them anyway. All three of them are full of spare things. Things I already have something of. It's all spare stuff in here. I know, I'm awful. So this first one is, or spare Filofax inserts isn't, or other planner inserts isn't too bad. They're all put into these little plastic wallets. Oh, also old dashboards and stuff I keep because I can't throw anything away apparently. These little plastic folders are from Poundland. There's a couple of the slightly nicer ones there from Wilco. So yes, divided into like personal and A5 and stuff. Then we have some pencil cases, and they are all full of pens that I already, oh that one's empty, but they're all full of pens that I just have spares of. So those are all like those 0.38mm gel pens that are very popular and I love. Where is it? Somewhere in here is a little pencil case that has, oh this one here has like really important spares like Pilot G2 and spare of my like favourite Copic markers and stuff like that. So yes, lots of spares of pens that I already own. This drawer, part of it is sensible. So in here there's an old sweet tin, you'll just see it there, and all in there is spare glue adhesive-y type things because I cannot bear to run out of something like that. So lots and lots of double-sided tape, glue dots, Pritt stick, fine liner glue bottles, some of that Dovecraft glue, foam pads, just yeah, lots of spare sticky stuff in there. So that one's sensible. But as for the rest of it, well, spare spray bottles for when I get different colour inks, also fairly sensible. A spare writing set. This has got spare washi that, yes, I already have some rolls of that. Sometimes I give these as presents as well, I'm not too bad. Sequins, these are not necessarily spares, it's just that they don't fit in my other sequin storage when you buy a big bag of them. So there's just those in there, some pegs, some more of those writing sets from the works. I can't even get in because it's too full. A spare corner punch, spare scissors, then there's spare like embellishments, flat back pearls, flowers. Yes, I know, and it's hard to shut because of those writing sets. And this one is possibly the worst one. This is spares of stickers, so it's mostly alphas on this side and like enamel dots on that side. There's some spare 6x6 paper pads, spare ephemera packs, and there's 3 or 4 12x12 pads underneath there that I already own and have another of. I'll just put that in there for now. So yes, that is my shameful drawer. Shh. So this little unit here is brand new and very, very exciting. This unit itself is not a Kallax, it's like a Kallax copy from Bunnings. It cost about £15 plus £2 for the little black canvas drawer. And this basket on top is actually, it was one that had like a linen lining, which I used to once upon a time keep underwear in. And yes, I think it was from Amazon, but I got it a long, long time ago, so I'm not sure. But this little section here, if you do not know, if you're not on Instagram, or if you didn't see the post, I am now one of just so honoured and happy and lucky to be on the Trimcraft design team. So yes, I bought this little unit in celebration to hold all my Trimcraft things, and earlier this week I got my first ever design team package, and I did not expect the unit to fill with just that first package. So yes, that was unexpected. And I also had to add that basket as well for all the other things. So up in this basket is the 3 main Christmas collections from Trimcraft this year. We've got Time to Sparkle, Helps, Couple Ditch Wonderland, and also somewhere Magic of Christmas. Some of this stuff I will add I bought myself, but not much of it, just like a handful of things. And some of it I also got in the goodie bag from their Bloggers Day back in August. But yeah, so that's the main 3 Christmas collections are all in there. My I'm So Crafty mug from Trimcraft that I got the Bloggers Day, which I can't bear to take downstairs because what if someone else uses it and puts their germs on it? No, 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 no. Not allowed, I'm afraid. But I'm going to get down on the floor again. Sorry, too much shaking. Sorry. So in here, more stuff that they sent or was in the Bloggers Day stuff. So there's the first edition pads here, 2 12x12s and 3 8x8s. Then 2 of the first edition washi tubes there. Another Bunnings long storage thing. We'll just move that out of the way for a second. Which has, well, you can see there, I've got stuff from the Be Happy collections. The paper pads are there. Excuse me, hiccup. And all the embellishments are in there too. And I also put in the newer Dovecraft stamps that they sent me in there as well. I can put it back. There we go. And then in here is all the Simply Creative stuff they sent as well, which is divided into the stickers. There's like the 6x12 stickers. There's just loads and loads and loads there. I might actually have them facing the other way so it's easier to flick through them. All around the edges are the wooden, those should not be there, embellishments. There's some glitter card up there, and there's all other embellishments as well in here, like bells and sequins, doilies, pearls. Just sent me so much stuff. It was amazing. I'm so grateful. As I'm sat on the floor, we will look underneath here while I'm down here. So just around the corner there is my old tripod. Bless its heart, it served me well for a long, long time. Then, some more Simply Creative stuff from my design team package. Can go there. By the way, I didn't do an unboxing of the design team package because I wasn't sure if people would want to see. If you would like me to do an unboxing of a Trimcraft design team package in the future, then let me know. Anyways, moving along. What else is back here? So this is just one of those plastic drawer units. You see them just everywhere. I don't even know where this one was from. Up the top is some arty bits. So there's like my Copic marker pad, which I never use because it's rubbish. Then some of my little doodles. So if you saw my Christmas planner set up or downloaded any of the inserts, these are the original drawings that was in there. So yes, those need to go into the little arty folder. There's in the folder you can see the original of the ms.paperlover logo there. So yes, just all my little doodles up there. The top drawer, you might think I can't get them out, but I can get them out pretty far despite that unit being there. So the top one is all sticker paper for you making stickers on my silhouette. This is all A4 cardstock in here of different weights. This one is printer paper. Oh, sorry, that's super dark and out of focus. Oh my. We'll just do it quickly. So yes, 120 GSM, 100 GSM underneath, and the bottom one has a laminating pouches in there. This bag, it's a Kiki K bag, as you can see, and it has some more arty things in, some sketchbooks and watercolour paper and stuff like that. This box, oh, there's just paper on top of there that I use for when I'm doing stuff in an art journal, just to put underneath the page so it doesn't, like, you know, go around the edges of the pages and stuff. That's just that it's there because it is. This box, no idea where I got it from. It's all packaging stuff. So there's a mix of envelopes, boxes, little baggies, little gift, those little paper gift bags, bubble wrap, all of that kind of thing. The box underneath, I hate this box because I hate what it says. It looks like it should belong in a teenage boy's bedroom. I hate it so much, but it doesn't usually live here. It's just living here at the moment because it's got Christmas presents in it. Other people's Christmas presents, obviously. So those are just hidden down there. And you can see around there as well, there's a Christmas present for my nephew. Look at that. I want to play with it. That there is my bag that I take to crafty meets and stuff. It is that bag that was like the super popular one with all the fashion YouTubers and stuff, like about 2014, the new look one. But it is really handy because one of those 12 by 12 plastic boxes fits perfectly in one of those. So that's awesome. The canvas back there. This little Star Wars bag has more packaging in, like little drawstring bags, stuff like that. Just here as well, these once upon a time were IKEA lack tables, and I think I told the story last time, but basically when I moved back down south from uni, I had these lack tables in my bedroom at uni, and then the legs didn't make it back south, so now I just have the tabletops, but they're actually really useful for taking photos for photo backgrounds, so blessing in disguise. Okay guys, we are on the home stretch. So this table here is another IKEA table. I did not buy it. It used to be in my brother's and I stole it. The table next to it is actually a tiny little wooden table with a bigger wood panel on top of it kind of thing. Yes, that's what that is. Table stolen from family member, like most of my furniture is. Up on this table, actually, just to explain about the bare brickwork there, that's my mum's fault. She, you can see there's like some gross old-fashioned wallpaper there, and she was like, let's get rid of this wallpaper, rip, and just took the wall off with her. But I kind of like the exposed brickwork. Maybe I'll just do it on the rest of it. Anyways, so I will just start here. This is my big shot. It was actually my birthday present, and my birthday is not until mid-December, but I just got it a few days ago as an early birthday present because of the Trimcraft design team package. Had a load of dies in it and I need to use it to make my design team projects, and so yes, I got my birthday present early. There it is. Living on this mat, which means because when I want to actually use it, I can just sort of pull the mat, so there's room for the multi-purpose platform thingy to go back and forth. This unit here was a little mini drawer unit. It was actually a gift, but I happen to know it is from the range. At the moment, it has inside it loads of, again, spare stickers, packs of stickers that I already have, oh, this was the instructions for the big shot in there. What I'm going to do is once I have more dies, eventually as the collection builds up, they're going to be stored in there and the stickers can go in, you know, the drawers of shame. So yes. Up the top is one of those little really useful box units, one of the mini ones. I got it on sale for about £10 and in there is all just like sequins and brads and loose gems and loose flat backed pearls, and there's 2 novelty erasers. There's also more sequins in separate jars up the top. This is the basket I'm using just to store the dies in for now until I have enough to start using that, just because that's there. These 2 baskets are from TK Maxx, I think, and I actually use these if I'm doing some fussy cutting, if I fancy a little fussy cutting sesh. And I don't want to do it in my craft room. If I want to do it on the sofa or sat up in bed or something, I'll take this to where I'm doing the fussy cutting and have one to put the cut pieces in and one to put all the scraps. So that's what those are actually for. Then moving along, we have many pens and pen pods and things. There's a lamp up there. Oh, there's a whiteboard up there which I have like a to-do list on, which as you can see there's not too many things on the to-do list at the moment. Yay for me. Actually I have some things I should put on there. So back here we've got novelty pens, pencils and rulers in here. We've got sketch pencils here, coloured pencils. This is what I use to put water in when I'm doing any painty stuff. All my paint brushes, various different sorts in there, both nice ones, both cheap ones, and an extra pair of scissors, and my favourite plastic palette-y thing. And another pride and joy is my Copic marker collection, or Copic, but Copic. And yes, Copic Chow, I should probably add. I am about, I think I'm 30 pens away from having every colour, I think. So I've actually left gaps so I can fill them in as I buy them. And then this little pot has extra Copic things in. Also some binder clips to hold down stuff like an art journal if I'm doing something. But there's like, what do we call it? You know, the blender, Copic, another Uniball Signo and Copic multi-liners in there. And then last little bit, we will just, hello, just move my laptop over here, except I can't because I put the lac tables on it and it's stuck. Okay, last little section. This area, if my laptop is not on it, I will often put stuff to dry on here, just so it's out of the way, getting dry. We've got pen pots here, just a mug that someone bought me after I graduated, which, you know, and it's got a lot of pens that I like and can't bear to throw away. There's coloured gel pens and biros and stuff in there. A pack of tissues, calligraphy pens and one of these roll pencil cases. Some sequins that didn't quite make it onto the little sequin display, just because the tubs there are too big. And then these boxes, you saw the little one over on the shelves, which had embellishments in. They are a nest of boxes from the works. The top one is empty and this bottom one has some current finished projects in, like cards and stuff that I've already photoed for blogging or whatever, and they're just there ready to be used and given to someone. So yes, there we go.
Right then, ladies and jelly spoons, the craft room tour hath endeth for 2017. I do apologise for the length. I don't even know at this point how much footage I have, but I think it's a lot, so I'm sorry. But you don't realise how much stuff you have until you start going through it. Eek, not good. Okay, there we go. I am finished. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I may have given you some storage ideas. I will link as many storage things down in the description box as I am able to. Obviously some things might not be available anymore because I've had for a while, but as I said, as many things as I am able to. But yeah, there we go. Congratulations if you watched the whole thing, and whew, okay, I'm going. Bye.